Gentlemen, on a ship-eye voyage, I don't punish any crew member, no matter how disobedient. I set up no environment for mutiny on a ship-eye voyage. There is no punishment ever. We handle disobedience in quite a different way on a ship-eye voyage. Do you understand? I'm a mascot on a ship. Independent. Norman Woodstock Spaulding. Very independent of punishment on a ship that I voyage. It's the environment of mutiny. Stupid. Crew members already belong on the crew, or if there's a need to punish a crew member, that means that whoever selected that crew is an idiot and made a great mistake in the selection of the crew. If there's any disobedience in the crew, whatever selected the crew is a moron. Period. That's my job. Mascot selects the crew. Want to bet? You talk about a dog that smells things. I'm the most sniffing dog there is. Bred for it. Long before written history. Bred to stink. You. I'm bred to hear it, to smell it, to atmosphere it, to know what sets up stink. To track, I'm a bacteria warrior. I'm a warrior, a bacteria, and anything that has anything to do with it stinks. And there's sweet bacteria, smell pretty good. I like the smell of it. I can smell it, spot it a mile off, and I smell it, and there's like a homeless man, he was a vagrant man, ex-military, wonderful man, stunk like hell, people couldn't stand his smell, and I loved his smell. Couldn't get enough of it. Except his feet. I made him wash his feet when he stayed at my home. And the rest of his smell, fine. Because no matter how bad his clothes stunk, it smelled good. Sure did. Smelled like home. When I was a little kid, there was a transit that my dad hired. Lived on the farm. Was very close to me. He stunk. I love the smell. I'll remember it. Once I smell it again, I'm like a dog on point. I sure am. Because there's something wonderful about that human being that smells that way, I can tell you that one. And I'll put them on the crew in a hurry. I don't care how they stink. I'll bathe them up. They'll end up like a flower. Well, this time I'll tell you what. No matter how they stunk when they got on board, they're worth using. They won't betray me. They won't betray the crew. They'll never betray the crew. Ever. They'll never be part of a mutiny. I don't care how mad they're mad at you. Nope, they'll come to you square to the face. Every time. Long before it gets to that point. They're military. They understand it, and they don't let it fester. In the military, nothing lays under the table and festers. Nothing! Ever! You don't do that with the scuttlebutt on a ship. Is that the way the planet's running right now? How about the royalty? Does Europe have things laying under the table festering? Oh, God. Ah! How about the Mediterranean Sea? How about Egypt? Libya? Syria? Things under the table festering? Does higher education have things under the table festering? And what they tell you about living. What they tell you about humans. And what they tell you about this planet's meaning of living is. What it's about. When they have such a thing as a God factor and they call them scientists, is that thing's laying on there? There's all this grant-driven crap and the inventions used today and the manufacturing of this crap and what it's doing in its life and what it's passing on to the people yet born? Is that something under the table festering? Your whole skid scenario of this planet right now, is it something under the table festering? Is it? Idiot! Space travel. Really? Well then, we're traveling. We'll use the whole planet as a spacecraft and travel! This is a frequency-changing contraption. It makes light look like an idiot! What of that? And humans are the rudder of it. How do you do? Want to travel? Let's travel. You overhear this thing? It pictures generations by the uncountable. It travels. In here! Human conception travels! Are you aware of that? Let's travel. Only not with Westinghouse and GE. And the staff of higher education bragging on its ability to do these remote control inventions on Mars. No, KNOW, that is bullshit. And I'll have a drone in every home first. Before you put remote control on Mars, ever again, grounded, a drone assigned to each human as the Holy Spirit's replacement. Now! We'll do that first. We'll replace the Holy Spirit first with a drone for each human. Birth to grave, companion, answering questions. Won't have to go to school no more. It's just assistant, called a parent assistant drone. What would that be? Parent assistant. Pad. A pad! Parent assistant drone. I know how to take care of things. Pay attention! We're independent today! I'm breathing independently. I know what to do. I'm the last remaining monarch. I hold the Central Intelligence Agency now. Priceless! George Bush prices, both of them. Their faces on Rushmore along with Clinton and Subby. There's so many men, I tell you. T.R. McClanahan, I tell you. The faces I put on Rushmore. Humans no one will ever know about. So adorable that Mr. Bush would cry to know them. Astounding.